In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Look, he's faking out. You're awake. That's good. Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling? Do you remember what happened to you? In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission. Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Glad to see you. You head over to pay the barman a visit. Have a good drink and come back then. No use talking to you now. You look like a controller has rearranged your brain. Come see me if you learn something important.
I'm glad to see
it's
you,
you.
young man. You look considerably... People are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the Zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more. Young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the Zone meticulously in hopes of finding it. The Zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The Zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the Zone: coexistence. How can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the Zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The Zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the Zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The Zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe. The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork. And that's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the Zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster. Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case. I fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev.
I see you. Just a minute. Look, we got visiting our swamps. You became quite a legend while you were out fresh air. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. You should have their name. You drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Hello, Margaret. I was collecting bottles one after another, and they landed in our base. You know why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it. And
Colt, leave the merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on. I'll catch you later.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history. As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than Stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago. No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it. I see. How can I help you? Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them, guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long. We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost.
Your
We're under attack. I
experience can
repeat,
save
we're
the
under
lives
attack.
of many
Help!
of my... That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone? Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Roger that.
You're with us again? Glad to see you. At last. Here, I've been ordered to issue you some equipment.
You have my full attention.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you. Sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact. The monsters can't get you there! Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now! You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait, don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die. A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher. It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the wish granter. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher. I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process. I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what Clear Sky is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster. You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something. We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price. There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly. I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice. Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us? Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment, but it's a lead. Through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Your main guide is the objective section. Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons. Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake. Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear sky. Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply. Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom. The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
Oh, well,
I'll be right there.
I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, as long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions? That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But us traders are needed everywhere, even in the zone, even in the swamps, and even underground. It's an illusion that the zone is under lock and key, and the army has all the ways in and out sealed. Think about it. Nowadays, artifacts and rare specimens from the zone can be found all over the world. And your fellow stalkers never have a let's not talk about it. Yeah, have a safe trip.
Тут, розумієш, не лише хабар тягати. Ідея.
What you need, Stalker?
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off. Don't you try to follow me, it won't work anyway. If you want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the...
Merc, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are. Much longer. Hurry, help us! Damn you! Where on earth are you? We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us! Slaughtered here! Thanks for coming to our help! Let's show them what's boss! You really turned it around. Your reward will be waiting for you at the base.
Looks all quiet to me. Boy, am I tired of these trips.
was some fine defensive action. They spotted us!
Я до тебе доберуся! Він спікся! Прикрий боль в натурі наших Ты покойник!
We've reinforced our position in the swamps enough to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is their main...
Keep your eyes peeled.
Come on, man.
You have my full
This
attention.
ain't funny. Come in.
Shit! The renegades are stronger than us. We need to do something about that before we lose the war.
Щас ти у мене кров'янкою умийся, фраєр!
We barely held them off.
На, хватай!
Sit tight where you are.
That's it.
Keep on guard.
Fellas.
Come on, you. Keep up or become bloodsucker food.
shit's hiding!
They see us! I repeat, they see us!
You're gonna get my special grenade treatment! Let's play! Catch a grenade! Keep your eyes peeled!
You'll have to fight out in the open.
Сдаюсь, мужики! Ну, подорвали, пацаны! А ну, чики-брики! Тиранув його! Ну, берем його тепленького! Прикрий мене! Братан, не дай йому вийти! Капець тобі! Я збоку зайду, прикривай мене!
We'll smoke him out!
Ёп!
лайдакові.
Ти ж мор!
Усе, ти труп! Опа! Усе, дострибався! Є! Звалив одного! Получай! Уже, не стреляй!
Captured the renegade really turned it around. All we need to do now is take control of the paths to the swamps.
So, what is it that you need?
По місцях бойової слави туристів водитиму. І зарубки їм на прикладі показуватиму. Це вже обов'язково.
You're with us again, Trey? Glad to see you. Drop in next time you're in our neck of the woods.
I repair faults in hardware. See for yourself. Owners are. Yes, nothing special. Well, good luck. What's up? You get anything else to fix? Come to me for help.
Хоч круть, хоч верть, мудруй, як знаєш, а все одно вийде так, як командир.
Stalker, what do you want?
What's up, Stalker?
Одне й те саме. Ну, тільки повернулися і знову кудись женуть. А я так вважаю. Жалітися на долю – це ні в біса не годиться.
Будете, суки!
Зачепив одного!
Оги, мошкину, я тебе жахка слід!
Ну, як його?
Оги, мошкину, я тебе жахка!
Where are you, little shit? Thanks for helping out. Drop by our base sometime. We'll find a way to pay you back. That's a promise.
If it goes, we can't wait for further instructions. Will become a breeding ground for scum once more.
You have my full attention.
I see you. Just a minute.
Усе тече, все зламалося і нічого.
Visitor? I'll be right there. Want to trade? Have a safe trip.
Тут головне не пудити. І ще не знаєш, куди тебе доля завтра закине. Може, будеш потім ці дні згадувати як найкращі в житті.
Start talking, buddy.
Усе, музична пауза. Need something upgraded or repair? We got enough duct tape to patch the whole song up if need be. Remember, to be a good shooter, get your gun talking at the right time.
Це, що не кажи, не за хабаром в лісі на випередки бігати. Тут і конкуренція менше, і мета є.
Stalker, what do you want? So, what is it that you need? You have my full attention.
I haven't seen anyone come from the swamps in a long while. You've come out right next to the army outpost. There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
Alert! Stalker detected! Open fire!
Lucky devil. I've got a feeling there's a reason for you being here. Pop in and see me if you're in the area.
I'm listening.
Hey, Mark, what brings you here?
Come over and мокрого снігу для повного щастя вистачає.
So, tell me, what's up?
Nice to see you, so. Hello, Merc. Tell me, what brings you here? I see so many stalkers in here, it's a pain to remember them all. Any reason I should strain my brain for you? Now we're talking business, I like that. Well, here's the thing. I've been here for a while. My business is up and running, I get different orders here and there, and people trust me. I have a problem with my last order, and the trouble is the client is very important, and the loot he's after is unique. Everything was going fine. Stalkers would get the loot from inside the zone, and the army boys were supposed to ensure they could get it through the cordon. Well, the two parties started bickering over something, and now the whole place has gone crazy.
The result is the Stalkers are fighting the military and nobody's got a clue where the loot is. And that doesn't suit me at all, because the order needs to be completed. So, help me get the case with the loot, and I'll tell you all about your Stalker and his components. Deal? Visit the Stalkers by the embankment. They've set up some sort of base there, and that's where they're holding the captive military commander, Kaletsky. I don't care what you do at that base. I don't care if those fruitcakes want to continue playing Robin Hood's merry men. All I want is that case and the loot that's inside it. For starters, try talking to Valerian, the Stalker leader. I'll let them know you're coming on my behalf. Come on, tell me.
If you got something to say, say it. I'm listening.
Шмат бомбияса такий. Здоровенний, що прямо з вогню. Щоб прямо ще шкварчав, соком стікав. Не той уже хабар пішов, не той. Може, зав'язувати пора.
This may not be over yet. Maybe it's over. And that's that!
Don't forget, I still need that case.
Концентрати, концентрати, сусіді. Давно ввечері як було. Баба думаєш,
Hey, Mark, I'm still waiting. Don't. Hurry up with that case, all right?
Come on, spill the beans.
On fellow stalkers! Soon, it's gonna be too late! Help us! We can't hold them! Hurry!
Now we'll give him help for sure.
And we'll show you our gratitude.
Guys, it ain't time to relax yet. All right, people, that's enough. Quiet. Let's wait.
The only loot they got out of this camp is a few bullets in their heads.
on, move it. They're waiting for you at the base. Man, we've been waiting for you a long time. Go see the leader, Stat.
What can I do you for? Sorry if I don't have what you're looking for. Howdy, Merc. We don't see too much of you at the cordon. What brings you here? From Sidorovich, you say? So, you know about the commander too? Alright, I'll be straight with you. We used to cooperate with the army. They'd allow us to transport goods safely through the outpost and let us in on some useful information. We paid well for their services. But then we found out that jerk of a commander worked for both sides. He supplied the bandits with our... Yeah, I guess we got a...
What you staring at, ass-face? Laugh all you want. If you're here to find out where I hid the case with the loot, you're in for a disappointment. Go back to your beloved zone. My boys are gonna obliterate your pathetic posse soon enough. And as for your ringleader, we will... Oh, really? And how much would you charge for your services? What if I ask you to help out my boys by taking out those good readers?
So, did you learn anything useful? Of course they'll save him. The rat bastard owes them a whole bunch of dough. I have this feeling we...
Ковбасу та батони зараз, прямо скажем, і витягнуть.
I'm coming.
свет отправлю сейчас.
Good work. The military squad has been taken care of. We spotted their second squad at the depot. Merc, head on over there.
All right, people, that's enough. We might have a conversation if you hide that weapon.
Я тебе вб'ю, падлюка!
Прикрой, завалим его! Держи от меня!
Прикрий мене!
Я пошел, прикрывай! Тебя! Твою! Прикрой меня! Эй, тут нашего убили! Тебе крышка! Кінчай його! Причешем его!
Great! That's the army dealt with. With his buddies dead, Khaletsky knows he ain't got a prayer. That army rat is gonna change his tune now, that's for sure. Merc, head back to the base.
And that's that. It ain't time to relax yet.
Time to relax your sphincter. It's all over.
Stop waving that gun. You got my attention. If you got something to say, say it.
I'm listening.
I'm all ears. Got something to sell? Nice doing business with an honest stalker. What can I do you for? Come back later, I might get a new shipment.
Toblinga! Обходи, обходи эту шелупой!
Got something to sell? Nice doing business with an honest stalker. We might have a conversation if you hide that weapon.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
If you got something to say, say it. I'm coming. Sorry if I don't have what you're looking for. Got something to sell? Come back later, I might get a new shipment. See what being stubborn gets you? Your friends are dead and you're still here. No one's coming to save you. Tell me where you hid the case.
Okay, I tell you, bastards. It's at the old mill, under the roof.
Would you look at that? The little shit cracked like an egg. The stash coordinates are in your PDA. Take what you find to Sidorovich, he's waiting. What can I do you for? Nice doing business with an honest stalker.
What you staring at? This ain't no zoo. Just hand me a pistol while nobody's looking, and I'll do the rest myself.
Ох, як не хочеться мені за хабаром сьогодні нестися.
Think you're funny? Man, if we were talking under different circumstances, I would give you a different answer. I am tired of this shit, buddy. The guys I started out with in the military have all got their shiny stars and decent outfits to run in better places than this. You think I got nothing better to do than chase people like you around the zone? I've had enough of this shithole, the friggin' zone, the bastard stalkers and that Sidorovich cocksucker. And let's not forget the mutants. We laid down our lives to stop them, but they just keep on coming, and everyone on the outside just goes on and on about how we have to protect the world from the horrors of the zone, and we won't let it happen. Generals, those morons on TV, you could drown in their bullshit. And how many of these top brass have ever been on a raid in this place, crawling on their damn bellies in between anomalies, huh? How many of those lazy sons of bitches have cleared the sector or spent a day chasing stalkers to the swamps? Those bastards are always using the army to plug the messiest hole. So what if I loot to the cordon for some cash, huh? I live and I let others live, understand? Do you know even what my official salary is, asshole? Exactly, you try living on that. They pay me nothing, and they expect me to feel pride in my job and in my country. The bosses are making a killing up at the zone, just like everyone else. Why shouldn't I? My job is to do what I am ordered. See, don't stop on your way out the door, and keep going to
Okay, Merc, I'll be waiting for you and the case.
They're killing our guys! Where are you? Whew! It should be easier from here. You really bailed us out there. Swing by the base sometime for a reward.
Don't shoot! Please don't shoot!
Mama!
Так і розбійничають. Інші чи нас від зони стережуть, чи зону від нас охороняють. Вояки теж якісь довбані. Людину
So you got it up? Thanks for returning the case, Merc. Now I can settle up with my client. The reason I've survived in the zone as long as I have is that I always keep my word. You screw a client in this place and you're pretty likely to find a knife in your back real soon. Anyway, enough about me. About your stalker, he was here. His name is Fang, and he was looking for tube amplifiers and some other electronic crap, but I'm not an expert in that sort of thing. I sold him the amp, but I didn't have the other stuff he was after, so I told him to visit the diggers at the garbage. Recently, some stalkers at the garbage have dug up old buried equipment from after the accident at the Chernobyl NPP, and now the place is filled with all kinds of ancient components. Look for him there. And remember, if you want to trade, I'm your man. Hello? Anyone home? So what are...
Good luck.
I'm all ears. If you got something to say it.
We can't hold them, hurry! Soon! Now we'll give them hell for sure! Million thanks. Next time you're in our neck of the woods, whew, it should be easier from here. Next time you're in our neck of the woods, drop by our base for a reward.
Don't hide your shooters yet, boys.
I'm all ears.
So you got it after all. I knew I could count on you.
Come on, spill the beans.
If you got something to say, say it.
So tell me, what's up?
What you got in there? So what the...
I'm coming. Sorry if I don't have what you're looking for. Come on, it's time to go and be heroes!
Will you ever friggin' let me finish a meal? They told me to stay away from the zone.
A sneak attack is no longer an option. Next time you're in our neck of the woods, drop by our base for a reward.
What can I do for you? If you need anything else, come by. Got something that needs fixing? Sorry if I wasn't much help.
Got something to sell? Come back later, I might get a new shipment. I'm listening.
So you got it after all. I knew I could count on you.
I'm listening.
So tell me, what's up? Get ready! Move it, people! They told me to stay away from the zone.
Looks like they saw us! Oh man, you really bailed us out there. Swing by the base sometime for a reward.
So you got it after all. I knew I could count on you.
Не подвергайте опасности свою жизнь и жизнь ваших близких ради сомнительной выгоды.
находитесь возле охраняемого периметра зоны экологического бедствия. Незаконное пересечение периметра влечет за собой уголовную ответственность. Внимание! Любая попытка проникновения на охраняемую территорию будет пресекаться доступными средствами. Патрули имеют право стрелять без предупреждения. Служба безопасности Украины призывает к сотрудничеству всех добропорядочных и сознательных граждан. В вам случаях сталкерства. Только с вашей помощью мы сможем победить это уродливое явление. Не давайте возможности мародерам укрываться за вашими спинами. Они несут из зоны радиоактивные, слабоизученные и представляющие большую опасность для жизни и здоровья людей предметы. Не подвергайте опасности свою жизнь и жизни ваших близких ради сомнительной выгоды. Внимание! Вы находитесь возле охраняемого периметра зоны экологического бедствия. Незаконное пересечение периметра влечет за собой уголовную ответственность. Внимание! Любая попытка проникновения на охраняемую территорию будет пресекаться всеми доступными средствами. Патрули имеют право стрелять без предупреждения.
So you got it after all. I knew I could count on you.
I'm all ears.
heroes! It's time to go and be heroes!
Ще біля річки, ліс поруч, ні радіації тобі, ані звірини, ані подлюкані.
Ah, it was just about to take a nap. Will you ever friggin' let me finish the meal? Get ready for action. All positions are ready. Waiting on your command. Oh man, you really bailed us out there. Swing by the base sometime for a reward. If you got something to say it.
Завжди така пруха була нашим коробом дурень. Так. Точно.
What can I do you for? Sorry if I don't have what you're looking for.
Пики на обрії. От і добре. От і чудово.
Got something to sell?
Не той уже хабар пішов, не той. Може, не можемо купувати?
I'm listening. What can I do for you? I'm listening.
Але ж пити в біса хочу. Квасу б зараз холодного. Такого, щоб у ніс шибав.
If you got something to say it.
So you got it after all. I knew I could count on you.
I'm all ears.
If you've got something to say, say it.
I'm all ears.
Така, значить, доля не побачиш. Від долі точно нікуди не втечеш. Що написано, так от взять такий. Ну, що
Я все одно не розумію, як воно все в зоні влаштоване. Начальство розумне, все розібратися намагається. А мені
Усе тече, усе зламалося і нічого не змінюється. Сьогодні сидимо собі спокійно, горіточку вбиваємо. А завтра вже бачиться кудись треба. Матеріали добувати. Раз начальство щось там досліджує, то має бути якась конкретна мета. А нам що?
What's up? See for yourself. Nothing special. Not in its owner's arms.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You already have a basic understanding of some things while others
it's true.
Regrettably, alas, that is all. People are young man, if only... Hopefully, my answers will be of help to us all.
What you need, Stalker?
close to that weapon if you want to talk. Stalker, what do you want?